Welcome to Introduction of Microsoft Excel for Beginners. I have made this video simple and easy to understand. So in this video, you will understand briefly about what is Excel, where you can find it on PC, how to open Excel, who all can use Excel, functions of menu and toolbar tabs in the work area. Let us start with understanding on Excel. So Excel is an electronic spreadsheet computer program of Microsoft Office application that can capture, display and manipulate data arranged in rows and columns. It means it has got collection of cells designed to hold numerical data and short text, which we call that area as a worksheet. The data goes in the cells in the form of numbers, text or formulas. And this we can use to organize, store, manipulate and solve mathematical functions. So Excel is one of the most popular data management tool available with personal computer. Who can use Excel? The answer is very simple. Anybody who knows how to use it. You must be thinking where you can use Excel. Excel is vastly used in finance and accounting function. You can use it for your personal or professional tasks if you have any data. You can do planning, budgeting, forecasting, or cost estimating, anything. You can also create your weekly, monthly, or yearly schedules in the calendar. You can perform calculations or find values using various functions, or prepare chart or graph to analyze any data. And in short, Excel is much more beyond what you can think. Now, having understood about Excel, where can you find Excel on your PC? So when you open your personal computer, you will be able to see this screen. There might be few icons like the PC or control panel or recycle bin. So in case if your setting doesn't show Microsoft Excel, then you need to go to the search bar at the bottom left hand of the PC, and when you click, it will open a window. You can see the Excel logo. However, sometimes it doesn't appear. You can search by typing Excel at the search bar. There have been 30 different versions of Excel in use from 1985 to present 2022. And most users today will have Excel 2016, 2019, 2021 or 365. If you know to work on any one version, you can work on any versions. The difference with each new version is that some features would be added or be updated for user interface. The most recommended one is the latest version, that is 365. Now you can open the Excel file, but before that you pin it to the taskbar as shown in the bottom. With this shortcut you can open the Excel file very easily. When you click Excel, it will open different templates. It opens up the menu like this. When you type new, it will show you the different templates. There are many templates ready for use, like personal monthly budget, calendar, planner, assignments, health record, expense estimator, and not many formats are readily available if you got the data. You can just check which kind of format do you want. It's written business, personal planners, trackers, budgets, charts, calendars, lists, and so on. Our purpose here is the blank workbook. So choose and click it, and this is how Excel workbook looks like. This is the work area. So this is the first worksheet. You can increase your worksheet by just clicking it here at the bottom. Sheet 2, sheet 3 and so on. Similarly, this is the name box. This is the formula bar. We are learning the version 365. So it displays 365 version. This is called the quick access toolbar. This is the title bar where the name of the file is mentioned here. This is the search bar where you can find any information based on your file what you have created. At the top right, you can see the buttons to minimize, maximize or close the file. Blue ribbon that you see contains the menu bar with commands, and each command has got different groups. See, there is a help tab which allows you to search information if you get stuck up, as Excel has got this feature where the information is available. By default, you will always see that when you open a blank worksheet, it will show the home page. This is by default. These icons are for those commands which you use very frequently. The quick access toolbar here shows this autosave function. This is the save function which you can do manually. There is undo and redo option. This is a mouse touch mode and customize quick access toolbar. This is the print preview. See the scroll bar at the right end of the spreadsheet. This is the zoom in and out function. This is customized quick access toolbar. So a question might come to your mind that how big is the spreadsheet? How do you define the spreadsheet? The spreadsheet depends on how many cells are there, and the cells depends on how many columns and rows are there. Each spreadsheet contains 1,048,576 rows and 16,384 columns. That means the row numbers are from 1 to 1 million. And the columns which are represented by alphabets are 16,384. That means total cells in this spreadsheet are 17 billion cells in our worksheet. Is that enough? Let's understand what is the size of this column and rows. The size of the column at default is 8.38 and it can be maximized to 254.88. The size of the column is expressed by the width of the column. So for example, let us consider this column F and this is the width. So if you put your cursor here, you can see this black plus, click it and you can see the width, that is 8.38, which means it is 72 pixels. Now what does 8.38 mean? It means if you type numbers, you can fit 8 normal phone numeric characters in the column. This is the default setting of column setting. For the rows, you can see the default setting. Here, the row height is 14.25, that is 19 pixels. Row heights may vary depending on the versions and the settings. Usually, 15 is the default setting of the row height, and the row height is 15 by default. Mine is 14.25. This means it is 20 pixels and 1/5 of an inch, and this row height can be maximized to 409 points, that is 546 pixels. So let us see how we can maximize this height and width. Each boxes are cells. The columns are represented by alphabets, which you see on the top menu, and the rows are represented by the numbers at the left. When you place a cursor anywhere, the name of the cell appears here in the name box. Means the column A intersects the row 1. Similarly, if you place a cursor here, the column B intersects row 5, and it means the name of this cell is B5. Now you can imagine how big this spreadsheet, how much data can be filled in. So the total number of cells in the spreadsheet are 17 billion cells. So by default, each column width is 8.38. That I have selected this column B, and if you want to maximize, you can maximize it further by dragging the cursor, and you can see it reaches here. This is the maximum I can pull. I cannot pull beyond this. So let us minimize it. place the cursor here and you can see the width is 254.88, that is 2044 pixels. So this is the maximum width a column can have. And usually the row height by default is 50. Here the setting of my Excel sheet is at 14.25, that is 19 pixels. Then you can keep changing the size of the cells. You can either increase or you can decrease as per you want. The row height of 14.25, that is 19 pixel, or you can say whose setting is at the height of 15, which is 20 pixels. The maximum you can increase the height is up to, the maximum height is 409.50, that is 409, which is 546 pixels. It's a toggle key, you can mouse and touch screen. So when you are using your mouse function, you can use this. So this is in the mouse command mode. If you do not have mouse and you want to use your menu with the touch screen, then you can just click this downwards and you see that the spacing has increased. So you can put your finger and you can use those commands with your fingers. But since I'm using cursor, I am using the mouse, I don't need to have more spacious command menu. So I will shrink it and choose mouse. So you see here it has shrink and I can use my cursor easily to create any command. We will further go in the detail in our next video class about each of the functions.